What is up? What is cracking? All right, so I'm gonna try to do all signs. For some reason, every time I do all signs, it never works out, and I don't want it to take all day. So let's see. Connection don't mess up. It always messes up. So hopefully this works out. Hopefully y'all having a good day, a good time. Know that you can listen to all of the messages and get something out of all of the messages, not just your zodiac sign. Okay. All right. So let's start with Aries. This damn internet so bad. All right, Aries. So something can deal with a song about death or killing. Um, I'm getting the energy of like Michael Myers. Who killed? Oh, I was just thinking about Freddy Krueger. Okay, so maybe something dealing with Freddy Krueger. Someone might be dressing up as Freddy Krueger or Michael Myers. It is about to be Halloween, so hopefully that might have something to deal with it. All right. It's something about somebody has been made a fool or they feeling like they have been made a fool. Okay. So I believe in one of the movies, horror movies, has originated or originated because somebody maybe felt like they were a fool, or it's a scary movie dealing with somebody was made a fool, somebody was picked on, and that's the reason why they turned into like some type of serial killer or some villain. All right, somebody may have been picked on at school. um I'm also seeing cameras. I'm also hearing light cameras action. All right, somebody may have recorded somebody. What is not being said? Somebody is recording somebody that might not be what's said. Okay. This also has something to deal with movies. For some reason, why I'm picking up on movies heavily. So it might be different movies for every sign. So right now I'm getting Freddy Krueger and Halloween. But a movie where the serial killer was basically bullied and that's the reason why they turned the way they turned. I'm also getting Jeffrey Dahmer. All right. So that might have something to deal with it. What's being said. Okay. This can be somebody that lives around you, somebody that feels like they were a class clown, or somebody that was like growing up goofy, or the class clown, the class clown. Okay, so low key, the class clown was always someone that created the jokes about other people. Most of the time, they disrespected the teacher. They were kind of like the life of the party, right? But they always had somebody else that they crack jokes on. So that's what's bringing me up, once again, to the energy of somebody was bullied. So what's not being said is somebody was bullied here. All right, this can be you or someone else. So that is what's not being said. This can also have something to deal with cameras being seen, okay, videos, movies, recordings. What else does the class clown say? I just flew in from the principal's office. Something about maybe going somewhere. Anyways, someone here of authority figure could have made a decision, or that was the issue at first at hand. Somebody couldn't decide, but now somebody has made a decision. All right. And that's kind of not what's being said. Like a decision is made. Something about this whole time. So this has been going on for a long time. Somebody also can be getting bits by bits or pieces by pieces of what has been happening or what has been going on. So someone here could be trying to work harder to figure something out. This could also be a situation where somebody wants somebody else to work harder for something because they feel like they're not working enough. Oh, I feel like you're not working enough. I feel like you're not working enough. So somebody may look at another person like they are maybe a clown or a class clown. They're a goofy because they're not working. That is crazy. I don't even know where I left off at. Hopefully, hopefully somebody heard me. I don't even know. Anyways, Taurus, like I said, this is basically talking about somebody is impressed by you. Somebody is impressed how you clean up. Somebody is impressed how you dress. Somebody is impressed at your work. Somebody might be impressed about your car. Also, as well, this could be a situation where somebody is just impressed by you in general, right? And they like, okay, what should I give to Taurus? This or that. I'm also hearing you can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this, but this is where it's at. Okay, so they might be figuring out like, man, where the Taurus at is where it's at. Okay, where I'm going, where the Taurus at. Wherever I'm going wherever the Taurus going, right? Okay, and this might be somebody that you have been in a love connection with, or somebody that maybe had messed up in the past with you in some type of way. All right. I was also hearing how deep is your love. Okay, real deep. Okay, somebody could also be in a situation where they are not happy where they at. They might be feeling unloved where they at. Um, and they or you left a situation because of the unlove, and you felt unloved in a certain situation, and you like, look, I want to go back to that. Or somebody's like, how can I get back to that? How can I get back to the love, or how did they love me at first? I want to go back to how they once used to love me, or I need the love that they once used to give me. Or somebody is just simply impressed about how you overcame walking away from their love. Maybe somebody thought that you would come back or that you would spin the block or things like that, and they seeing how you clean up well, how you are succeeding without them. Like I said, this don't have to be a relationship. This could be somebody that you just had some type of love for. This is what they're not saying. Maybe they are watching like the blessings that's being bestowed on your life in some type of way. They may feel like, you just walked away from them, you just left them. This person could also be going through some type of hardship right now, going through some type of lack right now, or whatever it is. Somebody's not saying something. They might be going through something and they're juggling, like, okay, should I come to the Taurus? or whatever the case may be. For some reason, I'm feeling multiple energies here. I'm feeling like lovers here, but also I'm feeling of just certain relationships here. This could also be a lesson for somebody. It could be a lesson where somebody was going in a certain direction, going in a certain direction that somebody else was leading them, and they realized, like, look, I should have stayed in a direction with Taurus. I should have been following the Taurus. The oil is where Taurus is. This also can have something to deal with oil, the oil prices or oil in general. Okay. All right, Taurus. So somebody could not be telling that to you or expressing that to you. You might can be driving someone crazy. The more they watch you, you drive them crazy. Like the more that they see how you're doing, or the more that they hear about you, or the more that other people talk about you, mention you, see you, look on your social media, it's always something good. You're still going. Even when somebody expected you not to be, and maybe this is what other people also love about you, Taurus, is that you keep going. So that's why certain people follow you. It's simply because you keep going. You don't stop. I'm also hearing, and it don't stop. Ooh, and it don't stop. Um, um. So something about that song, Taurus, that maybe you should look up that video to that song, or that song has some type of meaning for you. Okay, and it don't stop. All right. Okay. Cool, Taurus. Love y'all. All right. So we're gonna go to Gemini. All right, Gems. Gemini. Okay, Gemini. So this might have something to deal with the Aries. Y'all might be dealing with an Aries, talking to an Aries, have a relationship with Aries, friends with Aries. Someone could be feeling like they are being made a fool out of, or man, you just made me a fool. Or somebody could be like, man, you know what I'm saying? What do you take me for? Okay. Also, Pillsbury Doughboy. Somebody might be a little chubby or on the heavier side. Okay, somebody can be a doughboy or a dope boy. Okay. All right, this might have something to deal with being fresh, being clean. How you advertise yourself, make sure you fresh and that you're clean. I'm also hearing so fresh and so clean, clean. Can't nobody do me. I'm just so fresh and so clean, clean. So sexy. I'm just so fresh and so clean, clean. Okay, so there might be something going on. All right, the pop culture, something to deal with pop music. All right, what's popping? Somebody might say that. All right, somebody may think that you so fresh and so clean. All right, Gemini as well. You might be wearing colors that pop. Like, man, I like how he clean up. So if this is piggybacking off of the Taurus message where somebody was like liking how the Taurus is cleaning up, I feel like in the energy as the Gemini is coming to, can't nobody outdress me. I'm just so fresh and so clean, period. You know what I'm saying? So you might have been going through something. Let's just say if we all just allowing the energies to flow, and the Aries message, okay, it's starting off, man, you're going through something, it's rough, all right, you may have been through something like a backstab, or um just something, or people or individual was after you or trying to see you fail in some type of way. And then we get in the Taurus message where, you know, you are still going, you know what I'm saying, because I was like, and it don't stop. So you still going in this Taurus energy. And then when we get to the Gemini energy, it's like, man, I'm popping my collar. Ever since I can remember, I've been popping my collar. Popping my collar. 1 second, baby. I'm working. Popping my collar. Ever since I can remember, I've been working these. And they better put my money in my hand. Okay? So, um, that might be something, all right. So they better put my money in my hand. So it's something about the money here. You got to put money in my hand, or you better put the money in my hand, all right. Okay. So it might be some pimps around here, okay. Some people that's pimping, okay, big pimping, spin the cheese, and we be big pimping on them BLADs, and we be big pimping up in NYC. It's just that Jigga man and be you and me. You know what I'm saying? So somebody might be big pimping around here. All right, High Priestess energy, okay, using their inner magic. It's kind of like when you see a pimp, or when you see somebody that knows who they are, they don't gotta talk much, right? They allow their energy to speak for them. You know, you don't gotta even say nothing when the big dog walk in the room. Like, everybody get quiet when the big dog walk in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even gotta say much. You already know what it is. You know, it's the people that's always talking and always got to be loud and extra, wanting to be seen, is the ones that's looking for the attention. But when you walk in there and they know who you are, you don't even got to talk much. You don't even got to say much. They just know what it is. They know. I'm also hearing the king is here, or the champ is here. You know, okay, that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Some of y'all might sell dope. Um, wow. Okay. Okay, something about that song. I'm selling dope. So yeah, I don't know. But okay. Maybe you did it back in the day. All right, or whatever the case may be. Okay. All right. Selling clothes or something. Whatever. All right, Gemini. Oh, yeah. This is crazy. Okay. That's cool. Uh, some of y'all definitely might not be committal, because we got not committal here. So definitely we might be talking to some pimps. Okay? Some pimps. And if you ain't a pimp, then you just a player, okay? You know? Popping your collar. All right, keeping your distance. All right, y'all might be talking to multiple people right now, new people, you know, might be an energy. I'm talking to new people, making new business contracts, or, you know, chopping it up with different people type of energy. Okay, Gemini, I like it. Okay, popping my collar, working these O's. They better put their money in their hand, big pimping, spinning cheese. We be big pimping on them BLADs. I don't even know what that means. So, yeah. All right, let's go to Cancer. All right, Cancers. What's up? My sensual intuitives. Y'all might be traveling right now. It's like you traveled, or you can say, like, man, I've been traveling. All right, once again, we get in that been around the world and not yeah. All right, type of energy. So you've been traveling. So cool. All right. You might be real cool right now, chilling right now. Something about being in a cool environment. Okay. For my Geminis. Hmm. All right. So Cancer, y'all might have something to deal with the Taurus, or Taurus and Cancers might be chilling right now, traveling right now. It's something about, okay, after I got my money in my hand, now let's travel, let's go. Okay, so we are in an energy with Cancer of, all right, let's go, cool, let's go. You know, where do you want to go? Where do you want to go in the world? All right, so some of y'all might be either thinking about where do you want to invest in to go travel to. I'm also getting like foreign, like a language. Some of y'all might be trying to learn a language, or y'all might be surrounded by people of another language that speak another language. All right, Cancer. So some of y'all could um, either be around somebody that is used to staying in their room, and somebody else is trying to get them out of their room and stop playing with their nerdy toys, or stop doing the nerdy things that they do, and try to get them to go out and travel the world and have fun. I'm also seeing like somebody that is behind like a computer screen, or behind computers, that works in a room, maybe that works for the government, right? And they just sit and watch a person all day, and another person comes in like, look, bro, let's go travel, let's go do something, let go on a vacation. Like this, like you stay in this thing and dedicate it to your work. Like let's go do something. And the other person's like, look, no, I have to stay here and watch this. I have to stay here and do my work. I have to stay here. Okay. Now I'm also getting like this could be a movie scene, or something about a movie where, if we start off in the Aries energy, all right, a person may be afraid to even step out the house, and they're afraid to step out the house, or they're afraid to go do something different, simply because of what has happened to them. And stepping into the Taurus energy, um they have gotten over that, they have moved on in a certain sense, right? And the person may be still in the background watching them, the same person that has stabbed them, that has tried to hurt them. They're still watching them in the background, even though they are moving forward, even though they are growing, right? But stepping into the Gemini energy now, okay, the person that we're talking to, maybe they meet somebody, or they're meeting somebody that's like big pimping, okay, that is very I was gonna say voluptuous, but very vibrant, very out there, very kingpin type energy. All right, we talking about bosses here when we step into that Gemini energy. So this person that this has happened in like gain a friend or gain somebody. Now they step into the Gemini energy, but after then this big boss energy is like, look, I need you to get out the house and stop staying in the house and go out and travel with me and have some fun with me and do something, right? Inside of the Cancer energy. All right. And maybe the person that is the one that's in the house, if we're talking about a movie, since they are in the house and basically they go out, they get this person, they go out with this kingpin type of energy. They go out and they're like, look, you know what I'm saying? Only reason why I came out of my house is because you convinced me to come out. I was not going to come out, but you insist on me coming out. And this is the only reason why I came out, because I wanted to impress you, or I wanted to show you that I can do it. So it's something about showing someone that you can do it here as well, Cancer. Or you are telling somebody, I need you to show me that you can do it. And somebody else is saying like, you did impress me. You saying that, okay, well, I came out the house, I'm getting the energy like somebody goes outside, they have fun, but then they're like, oh no, nah, look, this is the only reason why I came out was for you. So this is reminding me of a movie about a boy that he could make beats, but it's on Netflix. He could make beats, but he only made beats in a certain way. And it's like he couldn't do it the regular way other people could do it. And his sister had got killed, so he didn't go outside. This is kind of like bringing me back. And this guy, that's this producer, he's like, look, bro, you know, you can become this, you can have this record label, you can you just got to get out your box, because every time you go outside he'll just freak out, you know. And he's like, look, the only reason why I came to this club, only reason why I helped this person make this song is because of you. Only reason why I did it is because of you. But um it's like he still like retracts himself, like, oh man, I went out, and now since I went out, look what has happened to me. The you know, like look what has happened to me because I went out, and I went out because of you. So that's the type of energy that I'm getting. Somebody is like, I'm just trying to do this to impress you, and they're like, man, you did impress me. But it's like a struggle here in some type of way. For some reason today it's like movies, talk about movies. So that's what somebody else is not saying here, Cancer. So somebody else is saying that I only did something to impress you, or I only did something to do it because you said do it, that I can do it. But honestly, I that's not really my thing. What I did is not really my thing. And another person, you, Cancer, might be feeling like, look, you've been there to impress me. Like, I've been impressed by you the whole time. So someone feels like maybe they're not good enough here, or it won't really, like, just something not working out. All right. Okay. Somebody might be like, I only like wore this because I wanted to impress you. That's also what I get, because I got clones. Okay, somebody, I'm also seeing like, what's that, Big Daddy, or those daddies, or daddy daycare, or all them daddies, they just daddies, and then they walking down the street with their kids and they backpacks with their glasses on, and they like, looking all cool and stuff. But whole time one of them is like, look, man, I only came out here to do this because of you. I only wanted to impress you. You know, we saying we all doing this, so I'll do it. All right, Cancer. So next we got Leo. Okay, Leo. So someone can be over it, all right? If someone is over it, they like on the look on their faces like, look, I'm over it. I'm melting. So who says that? I'm melting. So this might have something to deal with Dorothy or whoever is melting. Who says they're melting? I'm melting like a witch, they're melting, okay? This can also mean somebody is like very hot. I'm melting, or I'm just over this right now. I'm done with this. You know what I'm saying? I can't take it anymore. You know that look on your face. You're just like, I can't do this anymore. I can't take it anymore. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I'm just melting, okay? Or this can be somebody's like, look, I'm melting. I'm over it, okay? Um, yeah. I'm melting. I'm over it. I'm over it. Okay, so this can definitely be somebody that is like struggling right now, going through a rough time, going through a rough time. Somebody can feel very frustrated, very frustrated. All right. Okay, so, oh man. So someone can feel like, look, I'm done with this. I'm done with this certain thing. I'm done with this certain act. I'm done doing this um specific thing. I'm just over it. And they might have to just come clean and tell someone something. So this is now about coming clean and telling someone something. Maybe telling someone what is actually on their mind, what's actually on their heart. Okay, this could also be a secret. Like, look, I just gotta be real with you. I gotta tell you this. Okay, that might be a little bit hard for another person, also hard to hear. Somebody could have been running away from their feelings, running away from their emotions, running away from things that they want to say. All right. And this could be a predicament where, all right, I have gotten to my boiling point. Because when you're melting something, or when something is melting, I'm also seeing chocolate melt. So when chocolate melts, it's basically it's boiling, right? It has come to a point where it is not solid anymore, it is liquid. So when it's liquid, it has, gotten to that point like, man, I just gotta express this, I gotta say this. Or it has gotten to the nitty gritty where it is nothing solid here left, or it's nothing solid here for me. This could be somebody working on something, or just working on how to say something, and somebody just bladders it out and says how they actually feel. This how they actually feel could actually make them cry, or the emotions that they have actually could make them cry. Like, look, I just gotta tell you this. What is on my mind? What is on my heart? What has been bothering me, and I've been running from it. Also, you might have been running from someone else, or someone has been running away from you, you know, or running from self. That's also what I'm getting. Running from self. This is me. So please accept me for who I am. And please accept me for what I do. I'm just doing everything that I can. Cause all I wanna be is true. Okay? So it's something about that song, something about that video, something about that message. Here. Alright, Leo. Let's go to Virgo. Oh my god. I don't know how these people do it. I feel like I talk too much. Okay. I done got to Virgo. I'm like, Alright. Somebody could also like the fake version of you, Virgo. There's something about fake here. They like the fake you and not the real you. Or somebody here is like, look, I like the fake version, not the real version. Or somebody here is showing you like, look, okay, that wasn't me, this is me. I'm also getting like, all right, this is me when I'm around everybody else, but this is me and who I am when I'm just with you. Somebody also here could be like, look, I only show my true self, I only show my real self when I'm with you. Okay, something about the song, when I see you, when I see you, ooh, yeah. I'm putting X and O's in my notebook, checking how my hair and my nails look. And something is wrong when you say, I hear I see your face when I hear my favorite song. You're the number one topic on the phone. I wonder if you know or do you have a clue? Yeah. Okay. So somebody like, I wonder if you know or do you have a clue about this is me. This is me. Okay, so after we get to the Cancer part, the Gemini, big pimping, Cancer. All right, go out, do what you want to do. Like I, and I'm just here to impress you. Whole time now in this story, all right, we get to Leo where the Leo energy out of it all is like, um it's like, look, I can't hold it in no more. I can't hold it in. I gotta express it. Okay? I gotta express something. I gotta tell you how I actually feel about this situation. What I'm going through, actually how I feel about you, or how I feel about what you're just trying to make me to do. And now in the Virgo messages, showing somebody like this is me. I see somebody working on what they really really do love, what they really want to talk about, what they really like, with like, yo, this is me. So please accept me for who I am, and please accept me for what I do. I'm just doing everything that I can, and all I want to be is true, you know and I understand that maybe you like the fake version of me, or you like the version of me that was this way, but this is who I really am, you know. Or I know that you like this type of side to me, but I gotta show you this side of me because that's a part of me as well. So this might be showing different parts or introducing somebody to something sacred that you haven't talked about or that you haven't shown anybody else. So what's not being said is somebody wants to show something that they haven't shown other people, or like, look, I want to show you who I really truly am, another side of me, or somebody's just trying to grow in the other sides of them. They're trying to work on a side of them that they're not used to working on. All right, Virgo. So that's what I got. Let's go to Libra. Oh God, this is makes you just tired of talking. All right, somebody could be angry and confused right now. Somebody could be like angry at some type of misconduct or something about misconduct. This is some type of misconduct. When we think about misconduct, what do we think about? Okay, something dealing with gutless, cowardly, timid, chicken. Okay, maybe I gotta just put these things in the thing to like get people to come on or something. Like I wonder. Okay, gutless, cowless chicken. I am so tired. I'm halfway there. Angry and confusion, but also petty. Also pity. Okay, I said petty. Okay, so pity. Okay, somebody here could be feeling sorry for another person that is going through some type of anger and confusion. All right, I'm also seeing like somebody is trying to get someone to calm down. All right, calm calm down, relax, chill. All right, you be the judge. So somebody else could be judging someone. Somebody could be angry about somebody else's judgment. Okay, they can also be confused about why are they being judged. um Somebody does have pity for another person, meaning they feel sorry for another individual. Here, that's what you don't know, Libra. Somebody feels sorry for another individual. So while one feels sorry for another, the other one does not feel sorry at all for the person that feels sorry for them. So this is kind of like a situation where, all right, you did me wrong and I feel sorry for you. So no, I'm not going to hold that against you. And I'm going to let you go. And I'm going to accept your apology. Whole time the person that you feel sorry for doesn't feel sorry for you, and they will continue to do the same grimy thing that they have already done to you, and they do it off the fact that they know that you will forgive them, and they look at you like you're a goofy for forgiving them and allowing them back in your energy so they can do it all over again. Selfishness. So someone definitely could be selfish. Selfishness. I don't even think that they can see that. Okay. This might have something to deal with work or where you work at. Okay. Somebody is doing something on purpose just so another person can feel sorry for them, but they don't feel sorry about what they're doing. This could also deal with some type of power of authority, that type of thing. That's what you don't know. So, Libra, somebody's doing something and they're going to do it over again because they like, you forgave me. So, you know, I'm going to still be who I am to you because you the one who not smart enough to see that I ain't shit. All right. But that sucks. Don't do that to people, especially good people. If they forgive you, like, you know, be good to people that forgive you for what you done. You know, don't continue being an asshole because you know that person won't forgive you because they're a good person. That shit sucks. All right, Scorpio. Something about your phone. Okay, something about someone is being quiet or a group of people are being quiet. They're not saying anything. And if this is not the case, it's just that someone hasn't been saying something, they have been quiet, and someone else is trying to spark up a conversation or say something that they need to say. I'm also hearing say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. But another person is like, well, what am I going to say? What do I say? I was saying, why do I live? Okay. Some of y'all might be going through a situation where you don't know what to say to another person, or you have to figure out words to say to another person to comfort them. Also, I'm seeing like someone is like coming to somebody like, look, say it and get, get it over with. Say what you need to say. It's okay. Say what you need to say. Someone can feel terrible. Terrible about something they did. Terrible about something they did. Terrible about for something they said. This could have even been in like some type of accident type thing. I'm sorry that I put you in that certain situation or that certain scenario. I'm sorry that this happened to you. I am so sleepy. This could have something to do with music. This could also be like a rapper, a singer, or whoever in the spotlight is in the ER in the emergency room. All right, somebody could be like, is there anything that somebody else can do? So this could be a situation where someone has overcame a lot of different things. This is what might not be being said to you, or you might not know, is that someone has overcame a lot of things and they're like, man, what can't this man get through? What can't this woman get through? What can they not get through? And they still come out on top. I'm coming for that number one spot. Wop, 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 wop. All right, I'm coming for the number one spot. All right, as well. So, yeah, that might have something to do with it. Hmm. This also can be like coming to someone and telling them something about their work. Maybe giving someone giving your honest opinion, or someone giving you their honest opinion about something. Right? Say what you need to say. So someone wants somebody else to be honest here, be real here. But also be cautious of what you say, because you can hurt someone else. You can hurt someone with your words, and then you're like, oh man, I put them in this certain situation, and now, you know, I'm also getting like, watch how you talk to people, because you don't ever know when the last day you would be able to talk to them again. It's kind of the energy of like, oh man, our last conversation it didn't go well, and I wish our last conversation went well. I wish our last conversation was on good terms and not on bad. And now I'll never have that chance again to say what I need to say, tell you how I really truly feel about you. Yeah, so just think about that when certain things is popping up or happening in your life. I'm also hearing the old me dead is dead and gone. All right, someone is very passionate about what they can do, and it may come a situation to where they can't do something about something. All right, okay, Scorpio. That's what I got. Sagittarius. Okay. Something about the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Some of y'all might need to rewatch that movie, or something about that movie, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Something about Narnia. Something about the lion. Okay, maybe even Lion King. All right, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. What I really did remember about it, I always loved it when she got the chocolate from the lady. So somebody could be a lady that's luring you in, or luring someone in. Somebody could be luring a person. They look very sweet, very kind, very soft spoken, but not actuality, they're not. Okay, they might bribe you with candy. Oh my God, look at what I can give you. Oh my God, look what I have. Oh my God, you come with me, and guess what? You can have all the candy that you need. I'm also getting that somebody is trying to bribe somebody else's like child out of a park or out of a situation. Something about luring somebody somewhere else. I'm trying to lure you here, or I'm trying to convince you to come here. Um, yeah, here, take the chocolate. And then once you get there, oh wow, I got you. The whole thing is changed, and now you're trapped, right? And now you're trapped with all these crazy people and and stuff, and they want to kill you because um sacrifice you. Whatever happens in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And then The lion has to come rescue you, and the lion has to risk himself for you, and say, you know, oh no, let the girl go, or let the boy go and take me. But whole time it's a whole plot and a plan. The whole time that was the plan anyway. Yeah, come get me. But the lion knew, like, yes, I'm gonna die, but I'm not really gonna die because I'm gonna be born again. Okay, can I get an amen? Okay. Woo! What is we talking about right now? The lion sacrificed himself, said, baby, I'm gonna sacrifice myself for you. Okay. But at the end of the day, when I sacrifice myself for you and they think that they won, okay, after they didn't party, after they didn't celebrate it, after they thought that I was dead and gone, I'm gonna rise again, baby. So don't cry, y'all. Okay. Woo. Period. Not cry, because I will rise again. Okay. So yeah, that's the type of energy that I'm getting. Because the lion he came back to life. And then they whooped their ass. They kicked their ass. They went to war or whatever, and they whooped their ass. Okay, so that might have something to deal with it. Which was a beautiful scene. So we might have to go back to that scene. So whatever it was, the lion knew that what he had to do to save this girl. Okay. It also reminds me of Man on Fire. All right. I'm also getting that as well. Man on Fire and the lion scene. And I mean, they just, what did they do? They did a lot of mean stuff to the lion, just to tear him down and things like that. I wonder, did the lion come back more beautiful? I can't really remember, but hey. All right. So somebody may have tore you down, but it was always a part of the plan. Or you may be the one that's trapped. And at the end of the day, them luring you was always a part of the plan. But baby, we rise again, even though we fall. Okay. Yeah. So somebody gotta wipe somebody else's tears. So as they see them, like, man, this is happening to you. Like, the other person is like wiping their tears, like, yo, everything's gonna be okay. All right. So wipe your tears. All right, Sagittarius. Let's go to Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. Electrifying. Okay. Electrifying. Something about electricity. Okay. Electricity. All right. Shutting the door. Closing the door. All right. And the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Well, right. We walking inside of closets here. Closets got doorways. Okay. We walking in the doorways. I'm also seeing the doorway to heaven, but another scenario of a doorway. A doorway. You are now watching. It used to come on. They got all these different kooky episodes. It was like back in the day. It'll always come on. It's like, okay, now you're stepping into a new realm, or something like that. Something about that. But something is very thrilling. I'm also seeing like a black and white TV, a circle that's going around and around and around, like hypnosis or hypnotizing. I'm saying, you got me so hypnotized, the way your body moving round and round, that booty keep bouncing up and down. So something about you is hypnotizing, or something about you is hypnotizing. Okay, Capricorn. Something makes someone else maybe want to investigate you, know more about you. All right. Something energizing, or you give someone energy here. Hmm. This could also be the view of you. Your view is electrifying, or it's something about that's what you want to see. You love to watch the electricity, or something about electricity. Just let me see the electricity. Let me watch the electricity. Let me watch the views. Something Pacific. This could be the Pacific Ocean, or this could be the Pacific. This could be watching how the lightning strikes the ocean, or strikes the sea, strikes the water, watching electricity over water, over a body of water. All right, so y'all might have been like electrifying or angry about some type of failure. Somebody could be listening to you rant about a specific failure, or rant about failing with something. Here's your rant. All right, Capricorn, y'all might be ranting. This can also be like pay up or die. I'm also hearing do or die. Okay, but it says pay up or die. It's something about the healthcare system. And here it says in his book, if that's what you want to call it. So you may say, oh yeah, this is the healthcare. This is the healthcare system. But is that what you really want to? Let me be quiet. Okay. All right. Something about Luigi. All right. This may have something to do with Luigi, the guy that did what he did. Okay. I have no idea right now. I'm just flowing and going. Okay. So it's like who you're gonna call. So it's like, all right, well, if I don't have the healthcare system's back, or if the healthcare system doesn't have my back, who do I call? It's like Ghostbusters. You call on the ghosts. You call on the Heavenly Father. Who do you call? Ghostbusters. All right, Capricorn. Something dealing with that. Okay. All right. This could also be a situation where you might be angry at a person, but you stop being angry with them because something has happened to them. So, yes, they may have put themselves in a certain situation, but you choose to help them out of the situation simply because you love them, simply because you don't want to see them hurt or in lack or in pain. You don't want to see that. So, of course, they're going to call you. Of course, Capricorn, you may not have many people to call. I'm only one call away. Mm-mm-mm. So, something about Chingy, only one call away. Baby, I'm only one call away. All right, somebody is only one call away. Or you might be that person for somebody else, Capricorn. Like, look, baby, I'm only one call away. So, it's something that you don't know, or that's not being said. It's like, man, you are the person that I call. Or you might not be expressing this to someone else. Like, you are the person I call. You are the one call away. Or I am one call away. I might be mad at you. I might can't stand you right now, but I don't want to see you messed up, and know that I'm only one call away. All right, Capricorn. Okay, this might have something to deal with God as well. Okay, Capricorn. All right, so let's go to Aquarius. Unwanted, rejected, undesirable, not wanted. All right, so somebody here could be feeling like giving up on something, or feeling like, look, I'm just gonna quit it. I'm gonna stop it because I give up on it, because I feel unwanted in it, or unwanted around it, or whatever it is. I feel unwanted. Okay, I feel like I'm not good enough. Somebody could be feeling like they're not good enough here. That someone doesn't desire them. Someone could give up on their dreams, right? Like, oh, did you know this person gave up on their dreams, or did you know this person was gonna give up? And it's like, no, I didn't know. Did you know that this person was depressed? Did you know that this person was going on with this person? It's kind of like all these questions here. I'm also seeing an interrogation room, or it's not even an interrogation room. Somebody popping up to your house and asking you questions like, did you know this happened, or did you know that happened? Did you know how they was feeling? What do you know about this situation, about this predicament, about this murder, about this crime? Somebody is asking in-depth questions. Where were you at the time, dot dot dot? Okay. What did you know about this person? How did you know this? It's kind of like asking someone more questions after they have found out some type of evidence, or needing to know more. I'm also seeing like uh one of those crime TV shows, where they like, the more likely the first or the second person is the person that actually did the crime. So they gotta go back and re-interview the person, like, oh yeah, you said this on this date, and why did you say that? Because this didn't really add up. Or somebody figuring out something here, like, look, after we have investigated a second time, now we are finding out the truth. Now we see the truth. Now it's something that we see, or we know was wrong, that didn't add up, that we didn't see the first time. But the second time around, I'm also hearing the second time around, now I see it. And I'm also hearing, I know you see it. I know you see it. Like, bam, bam. I know you want some shit showing on it. Like a piece of bubble yum. I know you see it. I know you see it. Like, yeah, I know you see it. So it's something that you see, or something that somebody else has seen. Somebody else has peeped. Somebody else has recognized. I know you see this. I know you see what's going on. I know you saw what happened. I know you did it. I'm also hearing, I see dead people. So, all right. All right, something about dreams or dreaming here. Something dealing with medical. Like I said, forensics. All right. All right. Aquarius. Now, last but not least is my Pisces. We done been around the world, and definitely in this one message. Something about sniffles. Something to do with somebody's nose. Someone could be losing it. Like, I just lost it. Also, I'm getting like, I lost it all, or I'm just losing it. Can't spell, so lost my mind. This shit crazy, way too packed. Rose, baby. All this thing. Can't spell, so lost my mind. So somebody here could be feeling like they're losing their minds. Okay. Someone could be saying like, man, what is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with this situation, or what is wrong with this world? All right, something to deal with the sun, the S-U-N, sun, but it also can be the S-O-N, sun, mother and son. What is going on here, son? Somebody could be like calling you their son. seriously. My son, this has something to do with your mother. Okay. So it's like something that somebody else doesn't know about another person. Like if you only knew about a certain thing about a person, or if you only knew about how I felt about a certain person, okay? Someone can be feeling crushed. Crushed. I'm seeing like crushed as in smashed, crushed. Hmm. Moon landing. Something about your moon sign. This might have something to do with your moon sign. You might need to listen to your moon sign, whatever your moon sign is, and help you resonate more with that message or this message. Something about I promise. Okay, something about a promise here. No, I'm keeping my promise. I made a promise and I'm keeping it. Somebody might not be telling you that they made a promise to you and they're going to keep that promise to you. Okay, something about somebody's always kicking you when you're down here. Make sure nobody's kicking you when you're down, or somebody needs to stop kicking someone else when they're down. They need to be more understandable, or somebody here might be saying like you're not understandable. You're always kicking me when I'm down. You're not never understanding me and what I feel or what I have to say. Someone here could be yelling at their parents, or they're saying like, "Oh no, you're my parent," and um, I don't mean to yell at you, but okay. All right, that's what I got for y'all, Pisces. I am so tired. So I hope that something resonated, and I'll be busy back, baby. Peace. Peace.